Your damage does not define you. Hi, my name is Charlie, and I'm going to muse with you this morning because I want to talk about something that I have been studying on identity, and who doesn't struggle with that at times. But let's talk about this. David and Jonathan, put a thumbs up or something so that you know who I'm talking about. In the Bible, David and Jonathan, they made a pact with one another that they were going to be besties forever, but not just besties with each other, but they were going to be besties with each other's families to the extent that they were able, right? They were going to be besties. So after Jonathan dies, it comes to David's memory of this pact that he made with Jonathan, and he calls out to a servant, has him come, one of Jonathan's servants, and says, hey, is there anybody available that is related to Jonathan? Because I just want to bless him. I just want to bless him. Let's put a pause on that. Let's come back to that later, right? Is there someone available? And the servant says, hey, yeah, as a matter of fact, he doesn't call his name. He says, as a matter of fact, there's a crippled guy who is actually Jonathan's son. He's crippled, the crippled guy. He doesn't call him by his name. How many of you know what his name is? It's a fun name to say. It's kind of like I love saying the word phenomenon because it's just a fun name. Well, this is a fun word. Mephibosheth. His name is Mephibosheth. Can we call him Mr. Phibbs? Mr. Phibbs. What did I say? Mr. Phibbs for the rest of this video. So Mr. Phibbs has been living with someone else. Mr. Phibbs, Mephibosheth, gosh, I love that name. He was dropped when he was a child, and it caused him then to be lame. So Mephibosheth, Mr. Phibbs, is not living in a palace somewhere, has not taken over the throne, has not been trying to take over the throne. And when the servant talks about him, he's saying, not Mephibosheth, he says, yeah, there's a crippled guy. All right. This is a damaged son, according to this servant, the damaged son. All right. So I even made notes this morning. So here we go. So here's this crippled guy. They don't call him Mephibosheth. And I want to share with you his name, Mephibosheth, Mr. Phibbs. His name actually means, let's put glasses on for this one. His name actually means that it's dispelling shame. So Mephibosheth means dispelling shame. So it's really interesting that this guy whose name means getting rid of shame is actually shamed when his name comes up. It's not even used, right? It's like, oh, I'm not going to say, yeah, he's got a son, dispelling shame. The guy, no, he says he's the cripple guy. And this is really important, and this matters to you because your name is a powerful prophetic announcement every time it's spoken. Do you know what your name means? Have you done the research? Do you know what maybe the Hebraic meaning is of it? Sometimes that will just give you an even extra added dimensionality of who you are and what you're called to be. Do you know who you are and who the word says you are? Because instead of, sometimes people might be avoiding calling you that, they may be calling you some other names like, oh yeah, she's the divorce lady. Oh yeah, she's the bankruptcy lady. Oh yeah, she's the one who, you know what she did. Maybe she's the overweight lady. Maybe she's the one who's the gossip. Maybe they don't use your name because you've been assigned a different name that has now become your damage. Instead of saying your name and proclaiming who you are as the daughter of the Most High King, somehow you've gotten hidden away because of your damage. And your damage could have not been your fault. Like Mephibosheth, Mr. Phibbs. It could have been because someone dropped you. It could have been because someone left you, right? He was crippled not by any fault of his own. So maybe your husband left. Maybe something happened to you that caused you to be broken. Or maybe something was your choice. Maybe it was an addiction. Maybe it wasn't your choice and it was cancer. You're the cancer lady. Maybe this has become your identity. You're the wounded person. You're the one who is a victim of something that happened to you. And your identity and who you are in him has been like Mr. Phibbs and has been hidden away because that other identity, that damage, has defined you and has gone before you and has caused you to hide away. But guess what? The king is looking for you. The king is looking for you. The word says he's looking to and fro to see who he's going to bless. And he's looking for you, sister. It doesn't matter if you've hidden away. It doesn't matter who other people have called you. It doesn't matter if you have accepted that your identity is based in your damage. It doesn't matter, because he's looking for you, because he wants to restore your identity and who you really are. You're not the lady who's always sick. You're not the lady who's struggling. You're not the lady who's had 5 baby daddies. That's not who you are. None of your damage defines you. Whether it was self-imposed, you're not that powerful. Or whether it's something someone else did to you, they're not that powerful. People will always try to label you with your damage, right? Once you think about the snake in the garden, all he did was have to turn the word around just a little bit so that they started saying, wait a minute, is that what really happened? Wait a minute. And when God comes looking for them, what happens? They hide. And why do they hide? Because of their shame. Interesting that Mephibosheth was hiding, and his name is actually the dispeller of shame, but he's actually hiding. Is that what we do? What is your name? Does your name more than conqueror, but yet you are not acting like a conqueror? And the first thing God says to them is, who told you you were naked? Because they said, oh, we're naked and we were ashamed. I want to ask you this morning, who told you that you were not a conqueror? Who told you that you were a victim? Who told you that what happened to you or what you did is more powerful than who he's called you to be? Who told you that? Because I want you to listen for the hiss. Do you hear the hiss of the enemy saying those things to you? This is who you are. Listen for that hiss. Because he wants to call you out by name. I want you to dig deep into your inner Destiny's Child from back in the day and say my name, say my name. That's what I want you to do. What is your name? Who are you called to be? If he lives in you, and greater is he that lives in me than he that is in the world, right? And if he's faithful, I'm faithful. If he's a conqueror, I'm a conqueror, right? If he's more than enough, I'm more than enough. Don't let the damage derail you from your destiny. Do I need to say that again? Don't let the damage derail you from your destiny. So if you like these morning musings, if you'd like to hear more of these, because sometimes I stop because, you kind of feel like, meh, does this even matter? If you want to hear more of these morning musings, would you let me know? And if there's something specific that you want me to focus on, would you let me know that too? Because that's so helpful. Be like, Charlie, yes, I really like these. I don't need the puffed up. It's not for that reason. It's just because I want to make sure that it's something that's valuable to your time and it's valuable to my time. So, and what are the areas you'd love me to just focus on? Because I would be happy to do that for you. I love that. I love that. That's part of my name and who I'm called to be. And I don't want any damage in my life to be my destiny or to derail that destiny. No. And that's not going to happen for you either, because sister, the king is in the field. He is looking for you. He wants to call you by name. He wants to find you. He wants to bless you. And it doesn't matter if you're hiding, and it doesn't matter if you have taken on a coat of shame. You don't need to. Who told you that you're naked and you should be ashamed? Because our great, amazing Father didn't tell you that. So step into your greatness. Step into your destiny. Step into your name, because you are loved.